Good morning, students. My name is Renu Yadav, and today I will teach you Science, Class 3rd, Chapter 5, Part 11, Plants in the Surroundings. Children, in our last sessions, we discussed about seed. What a seed is, what is the structure of seed, what is the function of seeds, and what are the different kinds of seeds. Children, here we will discuss about germination. Okay? Germination. Germination. The most important process. The growth of a seed into a young plant or a seedling is called germination. Okay? Growth of a seed to a young plant. And children, the young plant is called seedling. Okay, what is germination? Germination is the growth of a seed to a young plant. When a seed grows into a baby plant and then the baby plant develops itself into a big plant, it is called germination. See, for example, this is a seed, and when this seed will develop itself into a baby plant, okay, when this seed will develop itself into a baby plant, this process is called germination. All right. Now children, there are few factors or there are few conditions that a plant needs to germinate. Let us discuss those conditions. What are the conditions in which a seed can grow into a seedling? What are the conditions in which a seed can grow into a seedling? Now we will discuss about it. The first thing which is required for a seed to develop itself is water. The first thing is water. The second thing which is required is warmth. The second thing required is warmth, and the third thing required is air. Okay? These are the three factors, or these are the three conditions which are required to a plant which needs to germinate. Okay? The conditions that a plant needs to germinate are water, warmth, and air. Children, water helps the seed to swell up so that the embryo can start growing. Okay? Water helps seed to swell up. Children, you might have seen that your mama would be putting water in so many pulses, or if we talk about different grains, okay, we used to put water in that, and then in the morning they used to swell up. This is the property of water, that it helps the seed to swell up. And what will happen if they will swell up? When they will swell up, embryo will start growing. Okay, the embryo will start growing. Embryo can start growing. Children, help of water, the seed used to swell up and then the embryo start growing. The second condition is warmth. Warmth speeds up and improve the process of germination. See, the warmth is also required. It used to speed up the process of germination. Okay, and then the third one is air. Air, or if we talk mainly about oxygen, releases energy for the embryo to germinate. See, to develop into a new plant, a seed requires a lot of energy, right? So this air used to release energy for the embryo to germinate. Release energy for the embryo to germinate. Okay, so these are the three conditions required for the process of germination. The first one is water. Okay, water. What the water used to do? Water used to help the seeds to swell up and then the embryo can start growing from there. Second thing, warmth. Warmth used to speed up the process of germination. It used to speed up, and with speeding up it also used to speed up the process of germination and improve it. Then the third thing which is required is air. Air used to release energy for the embryo to germinate. Okay children, these are the three things which are required for germination. Now we will discuss about the steps of germination. What happens when a seed germinates? What are the steps? Okay. Now we will discuss about the steps that take place in the process of germination. First of all, when the conditions are right, the seed starts to take in water. Okay, this is the first step. Seed start to take in water when in favorable conditions. Okay, this is the first step, that when the conditions are right, the seed starts to take in water. First of all, the seed will take in water, and as water is taken in, the seed swells bigger and bigger until the coat splits apart. Okay, then the second step is, as it takes water in, the seed will swell as the result. Okay, the seed will start swelling bigger and bigger. Okay, this is the second step. The first step is seed starts to take in water in favorable condition, and after that the seed will swell bigger. Okay, then air can then get into the seed, so the oxygen in the air helps the baby plant burn the food packed inside the seed. Children, when the embryo is developing, the food is provided by the seed itself. In the inside of the seed, food is nutrition is available. And what happens now? Here the seed has been swelled. Okay, the seed is swelled, and now the air gets space to enter. Okay, air get inside it, and the oxygen which is present in the air, it will help the baby plant to use the food which is inside the seed. Okay, the third thing is air helps the baby plant to use the food packed in the seed. Okay, this is the third step, that the air helps the baby plant to use the food packed in the seed. Then burning the food produces energy. Obviously, when the food present inside will be burnt, then energy will be produced. As a result, baby plant uses the energy to grow. Okay, then when the air is entering, the oxygen is helping the baby plant to use the food which is packed inside the seed by burning it. And due to burning, releases energy. Okay, energy is released in burning. Okay, when the food when the burning is there, burning the food produces energy, and as a result the baby plant will use that energy to grow. Okay, okay, now air is helping the baby plant to use the food packed inside the seed. And then when the baby plant is using the food, the air is burning the food. Okay, then when burning is there, then the food produces energy, and this energy is used by the baby plant to grow. Okay, this energy is used by the baby plant to grow, and after that a tiny root grows downwards, whereas a shoot begins to grow upwards. After this, tiny root grow downwards and shoot grows upwards. Okay, when the baby plant uses the energy to grow, after that a tiny root grows at the downward direction, and then a shoot used to grow at the upward direction. The shoot develops and reaches towards the light, while the root system develops deep in the soil. Okay, shoot develops towards the light. Okay, towards light, that is the upper part of the ground surface, right? And then if we talk about roots, the roots used to develop themselves deep in the soil. Develops deep in the soil. Okay, children? And after that, the cotyledon later became the first leaves of the seedling when the seed germinates. Okay, after that, the cotyledon, okay, the cotyledon becomes the first leaf the cotyledon becomes the first leaf. Okay children, see what happened here, that baby plant uses the energy to grow. After that, tiny roots start growing downwards and shoot starts growing upwards. Okay, shoot used to grow towards light. It grow at the upper part, okay, above the surface of earth. Above the surface it used to grow, and it used to grow towards the light. And the shoot, the root used to develop deep in the soil. This thing happens, and after that the cotyledon becomes the first leaf, the first beautiful leaf comes out when the seed germinates. Then after that, tiny leaves sprout at the end of the shoot, letting photosynthesis take place. After that, photosynthesis will occur, and then the plant will start making food for itself, and the primary root grows longer and thicker together with the secondary roots. The leaves will grow larger. Finally, more and more leaves grow, and the stem becomes thicker and stronger. That means a seedling will develop into a big plant. Children, let us look at the steps of the germination. The first step is seed starts to take in water. In favorable conditions, when the conditions are favorable, the seeds will start to take in water. When the seed will take in water, then what will happen? The seed will swell. Okay, it will swell bigger, and it will allow the air to enter. It will allow the air to enter, and then the air helps the baby plant to use the food packed in the seed. Okay, the food is packed in the seed, and it will be used by the baby plant with the help of air. When the oxygen will get in, oxygen will burn the food which is present there, and due to burning, energy will be produced. When energy will be produced, the baby plant will use that energy to grow. Okay, and after that it will start growing, and then a very tiny root will grow downwards and a shoot will grow upwards. The shoot will grow towards the light, and the roots will develop deep in the soil. And after that, cotyledons become the first leaf. Then the first leaf come out. After that, the other leaves also, tiny leaves, will come out at the end of the shoot, and then photosynthesis will take place. Then the root will grow longer and thicker, and then the secondary roots will also grow, and finally more and more leaves grow, and the stem becomes thicker and stronger. Children, this was germination. With this, I end up today's class. Goodbye and have a nice day. Thank you.